78 Sports TV here. Alright guys, back with another controversial video. You know how I like to do it on my channel. The real, raw, uncut. Okay? It's been brought to my attention that certain members of the media watch my videos. They take things and they run with them. They ask questions based off of my videos. And that's all good. No beef with that at all. But I challenge you, members of the media who are watching this video. I challenge you to run with this. Don't hide this video. Don't act like you haven't seen this one. Okay? Run with this. I challenge you to have the fucking courage to run with this. Write articles about this. Alright? And what I'm about to discuss is the blacklist. You see, a lot of cats want to come on here and talk about racism. And about how the brothers always get hated on. The brothers don't get no love. The brothers don't get no respect. Right? People just love to hate on the black man. Right? But see, we have to look at who's driving the bus of this discrimination. I know it might be uncomfortable. The conversations like this are always uncomfortable for us. Okay? But let's look at it now. Because when a non-black person is at the head of the bus, the head of the discrimination, we're up in arms. Remember a few years ago how Manny Pacquiao wasn't fighting any black fighters. He wasn't fighting any young, prime black fighters. Remember that? Remember the criticism that Pacquiao was under? And many of you on YouTube were repeating that. And then Pacquiao fought a young Timothy Bradley twice. Right? And that criticism went away. Remember a year, 2 years ago, when everyone was on here talking about how Saul Canelo Alvarez wasn't fighting any young, prime, black fighters. Remember that? He's ducking black dudes. He's ducking black fighters. Now Canelo Alvarez seems to have a sweet tooth for chocolate. Because Canelo Alvarez has fought Austin Trout, Erislandy Lara, and he's looking towards fighting James Kirkland or Joshua Clottey or somebody. That's what the alleged rumors are. The criticism has gone away. Let's look at the man who's at the pinnacle of the sport, Floyd Mayweather, TBE, right? Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not faced one person on this blacklist, not one. These are some of the black fighters from 147 pounds to 154 pounds. Just some of them, trust me, just some of them. Our guy who's at the pinnacle, our representative of boxing, has not faced one of these young men. Not one of these young men has been given an opportunity to shine on the biggest stage in boxing. Not one. And that is a fucking disgrace, in my opinion. Now, before you see, your instinct will be to make excuses for this type of behavior. This is going to be your first instinct is to make excuses. You're going to talk about losses and who lost. But let me tell you something. Many of these people on this list had already proven themselves and were still denied opportunities. Timothy Bradley was at once an undefeated champion. Cornelius Bunges was once a champion. Devin Alexander was once a champion. Keith Thurman is currently the WBA #1 contender above Marcos Maidana even before Floyd fought him. Sean Porter was once the IBF champion of the world. Kell Brook is currently the IBF champion of the world. Alright? Demetrius Andrade, currently the WBO champion. None of these guys have even been mentioned as possible fights. And whenever you bring these guys' names up, you get just bashed. Like people just ignore you or they shut you down right away. These guys don't deserve anything. And I'll get these guys out of here. This is about money, man. We ain't got time to be putting these niggas up here. It's about the green. It's about the money. This is the type of discrimination that I'm talking about. And many of the people who are participating in this discrimination happen to look like the fucking fighters that are up here being discriminated against. See? Everybody gets mad when a non-black person discriminates. You see what I'm saying? It goes to the same thing in society. When a black man kills a black man, nobody notices. Nobody gives a fuck. Right? When a non-black person kills a black man, it's nationwide news. It's time to pull out our old, dust off the marching boots from the 60s. It's time to hold picket signs. We shall overcome. One day, you know, when a white president is fucking up, get him out of there. I'm sick of this shit. Black president get in there, fuck up, and, well, the brother got a hard job to do. We got to understand his hard job. See, we always want for somebody to be at the top, to be at the pinnacle, somebody to look like us. But what's the use of them looking like us when they get to the top if they're not changing anything? If they're repeating the same fucking cycle over and over and over again. I see this type of shit, but yet I'm called a hater. But yet I'm called a fucking sellout or Uncle Tom by these bitch-made niggas on YouTube. Okay? Because they have love for one fucking guy. I love all these motherfuckers up here. Every last one of them. I love all of them. Not just one. Not just the one who you want to suck his dick. Not the one who you fantasize about his fucking cars. You fantasize about his fucking shoes. Ooh, he got diamond shoes on. Oh my God. Look at his car. Not him. All of them. I'm not shutting my fucking page down if one fighter loses. I got love for all of them. You hypocrite motherfuckers. You perpetuate the same racist stereotype that's been plaguing these fucking fighters forever. The blacklist, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what you do. Now make your fucking excuses up, because that's what the fuck y'all gonna do. Come on here making up fucking excuses. These brothers always gotta go through leaps and bounds, go through a fucking circus to get a fucking shot at the highest stage in sports. They gotta go through all this shit. Motherfuckers don't even know these guys exist, most of them. They gotta go through leaps and bounds. But Marcos Maidana can get his fucking ass whooped constantly, beat one motherfucker, you know, and oh, yeah, he's at the top. He gets a shot at the throne. It's always an excuse. The brothers always gotta go through leaps and bounds to get a fucking opportunity. Amir Khan is being talked about as a fucking opponent. He got 3 losses. Ain't avenged none of them. Ain't avenged none of them. But he's talked about as a goddamn a potential opponent for the highest spot in boxing. Josecito Lopez might fight Amir Khan, and if he beats him, he becomes an opponent for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about here? But Keith Thurman, y'all say, hasn't proven nothing. He ain't done nothing. He's the #1 fucking contender. Sean Porter, he ain't proved nothing, even though he was an IBF fucking champion. I'm finna leave this shit alone. This is gonna be my last time even talking about this pussy ass shit, because I see right now a lot of motherfuckers just ain't on my level. Still slave-minded fucking bitches. Still sit their ass around here making excuses for fucking black on black discrimination. Okay? Still making fucking excuses. It's okay to have a black police chief and he whoop your motherfucking ass. He act just like the overseer. That's cool though, cause he black and we need to have black folks in power, right? Fuck out of here, man. Fuck you dudes is from. Let me read the definition of blacklist. A list of people or products viewed with suspicion or disapproval. Now let's look at some synonyms for blacklist. Boycott, ostracize, blackball, spurn, avoid, ignore. That's deep, ain't it? Avoid, ignore. That's deep, ain't it? I see you dudes doing it. I've been watching y'all for a long time. You talk this shit like y'all love the brothers. Y'all love y'all talk all that shit. But I see what you do. Whenever one of these young brothers is mentioned as getting an opportunity at the top of the sport, as a fight against Floyd Mayweather, what do you guys do? What do you say about these guys? You repeat the same racist rhetoric as the people you claim to hate. They don't bring no money to the table. They say they ain't done enough yet, right? Same thing that goes on in society, same vicious cycle repeated over and over again. Like I said, the Blacklist, 78 Sports TV. I know it's uncomfortable, but the truth is the truth. I holla.